boom, 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 boom. 4-star in-state. OKPREP decided that he wanted to go to the Crimson and Cream and go to the better Oklahoma that he can go to. He's a Sooner. Head to the SEC. CJ Nickson, we're not going to even bury the lead here, baby. We've talked about this massive athlete, 6'6", 235, dropped his commitment at lunchtime, picking Oklahoma over Oklahoma State. He's staying in state, coming in from Weatherford. He's going down to Norman instead of all the way up there to Stillwater. So shout out to him. Let's dive into him, his measurables, his impact to this class. Before we do that, welcome to Unfair Sports. I'm your host, Jay. Thank y'all for pulling up to the channel. So what this means for Oklahoma, getting a player like CJ Nickson. Let's look at these measurables and talk about it. The most important thing to look at when you're talking about a player like CJ Nickson is really the measurables. So, I mean, on 3 has him at 6'5". They actually put in the graphic 6'6", 235, which is what he's more accurate at now. Athlete, top 200 player in the country. He's 153 in the consensus. Composite has him sitting at about 138th. But on 3 says he's about 235. 247 in ESPN has him top 100 player. Rivals not yet, but I think he's going to fly up those charts. Athlete. Now, this is the thing. This is what makes it big, right? We talked about it on the Sooner or Later channel a few days ago, our excitement about the potential of landing a player like a Max Granville, right? He's the edge that I said that I wanted the most. He ended up at Penn State. CJ was supposed to be in the class with him because that gives you two massive dudes. CJ is going to be a beast at the edge, right? So Miguel Chavis cooked with this one, right? I know he's a hooper as well as a football player, so I'm not sure if he's going to play ball at OU, if they're going to allow that. I don't know. It depends on, of course, how good he is and he's able to perform on both sides. But I'm going to tell you this, man. CJ is a beast. So just overall, 6'6", right? 6'6", 235. And if he's playing edge, he can potentially even play tight end, right? He has that capability as an athlete. He's fast enough. He's agile enough. He's elusive enough. He can do all of that and play either sides of the ball. But my anticipation is he'll be part of the edge class for Miguel Chavis. So you'll add him with a R. Mason Thomas, with the PJ Adebaware, right? You got the Alexander Shield Knight, who's currently in the class, and there's a few other edges that we are pushing for right now. CJ gonna be doing some work, right? So watching the film, of course, you watch him as a tight end. He can either put his hand down in dirt or he can go out there in the slot and be a massive threat. But then when you see him on the defensive side of the ball, he can drop back into coverage and he can attack, right? Playing at Weatherford, I mean, not a whole bunch of big kids to go out there, but the thing is that he's so physically imposing. When he went to camps and stuff, people looked at him and said, oh no, there's something here. And that's what I saw with him. So add him to the class. Now we can continue to push for probably 2 more really good edges. Like, I know that we're pushing heavy for Cade Pichek as well up there in North Dakota, as well as for Smith Arugbo down there in the Texas area. He's a top 100 edge as well. The good thing with him, with CJ, he's a top 5 athlete in this class based upon on 3. 247 has him as a top 13 edge in the country. So you're getting a dude that's going to be a dude. He has the capabilities of blowing up once he gets to campus. All you got to do is put the weight on him, right? I mean, he's starting out 6'6", 235. It ain't going to be that hard. Based upon the pictures that I've seen of current Sooners that are in the Schmitty program, they ain't going to have a problem putting weight on these kids. And he's one I think that's going to really benefit from going through Schmitty's program of thinning them out and bulking them right back up. Woo! He's got a chance of being something special. So I love that he's here. He's been getting the predictions like crazy to Oklahoma, so we sensed it was going to come down. But the beauty of it is he dropped it here at lunchtime on a Tuesday when I wasn't ready for it. So I had to race over here, make this video. So I'm a little late, but don't worry. Don't y'all hate. I got this up here within the hour. So let me know what y'all think. Hop in the comments. Let your boy know your thoughts. How y'all feeling about CJ Nickson picking the Sooners over Oklahoma State? Gotta love jabbing it to them pokes. Just reminding them who Big Brother and Daddy is. If you made it this far, like the content, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Would love for y'all to join this family of college football fans. We talk OU football, college football, and SEC football. Having a blast doing it. All right. So if you haven't heard the announcement, we'll talk about this in another bit, but I'm joining the team over at Locked On Sooners. This channel will not change. I will be still doing content from here, probably more of the long form stuff to go along with what I do daily there at Locked On. So a lot of blended topics, but more detailed dialogue. So check that out. All the videos up. Even check out one of the most recent commits. Got them up here on the screen. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk soon. Peace.